If you are a two-way leader, an organization, a president, a this and that, we need to focus only about firearms. We don't need to go down the rabbit hole of this particular politician, because we lose people, we lose numbers. And the most important thing that we lose the opportunity to connect where we agree. That's what happens. We lose the opportunities to connect where we agree. That's the biggest downfall. All these goddamn Mexicans, all this da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You just turned off Hispanic voters. I'm in the gun groups when I see all the pro 2A people making Michelle Obama look like a monkey. How does that protect and grow the Second Amendment? How does that add more people into our cause? How does that make more people show up? Y'all keep trying to preach to me. Y'all keep trying to preach to the choir. Don't talk to me. Talk to the people on the fence. Talk to the people that disagree with you. Those are the people you need to engage and light a fire underneath. Don't tell me guns are bad. Guns are not bad. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Why are you telling me that? I own a gun store. Why are you telling me that? I train people every day. Why are you preaching to me? You need to converse with people on the fence. You know who the people on the fence are? Independents, liberals, people that lean left, lean right, not quite sure where they're at. These are the people we need to be having conversations with. Why are you telling me that, oh, let's not let them take our guns? Yeah, come and take them. Don't tread on me. They're treading all over us. They're stomping us out. We losing. Literally and figuratively. So don't talk to me and preach to me about the shit I already agree with you on. Let's focus on the work. Where's the people that aren't showing up? What makes them uncomfortable? Why don't we have conversations about that? Why don't you look at, so if you're an organization, a 2A leader, and then you know you have a strong membership in A category, but B, you don't have a lot of memberships, guess where you need to be holding your events? At B, the B area. That's where you need to be at. There's Confederate flags. A lot of Black people see the Confederate flag as racist. You don't have to agree with it. You just have to accept that's a reality. So why don't we just take the conversation out? Just take it out. Don't have it present at a 2A rally. Don't have it present at the range. If you are in a 2A environment, the only thing that should be present and talked about is the Second Amendment, firearm safety, how to be safe. Don't point the gun at anything you don't intend on shooting. All these basic things. That's what we need to be focused on. Why are we talking about the Confederate flag? It's a rabbit hole that people run down. You run down the rabbit hole and then you get lost and then you just leave angry. We need to leave all other issues alone. We need to make it a single issue union, a single issue movement. Guns, gun safety, what's the best for the community? How to activate all gun members, how to activate and then grow people. How do we put where are programs lacking? Where are programs strong? What has worked in the past? How can we implement this that worked into a new neighborhood? That's what we need to be discussing. But we never have that conversation. What's a great program? Have we ever talked about that to a community? What's a great program to get young people into the Second Amendment? I've never heard that conversation. You know why? Because we're too busy arguing about all the bullshit that we disagree on. I don't give a damn if you like Trump or Kamala. What I do give a damn about is if you hold your local politician accountable. If you're a Democrat and you're pro-gun, don't vote for somebody who's anti-gun. That's what I care about. How do we get people to hold their local politicians accountable? That's the conversation we should be having. But we don't. We don't have those conversations because those people that we should be having the conversations with don't even show up. So we lose the opportunity to connect. So if we actually want to start creating change in a two-way, if we actually want to start winning, then we need to focus on getting the other 80%. If you don't, then enjoy the results. If you think the way the two-way fight is going is great right now, don't change anything. Prove me wrong. Don't change a damn thing. Enjoy the results. But I know since I've been tracking since 2016, we've been taking L's, especially in this state. Can't talk for any other state. Can't talk for New Hampshire. Things are going great. I had my friends in Rhode Island laughing at me. Ha ha ha. Oh, Massachusetts, y'all got 10 round, magazines. We got unlimited stuff, yada, yada, yada. And then guess what happened this year? Rhode Island has now 10 round magazine restrictions. It's a cancer that spreads. It's a cancer that spread. And these people are throwing, these anti-gunners are throwing shit on the wall and they're hoping anything sticks. And because we're not united, because we don't have a strong, clear message, we're losing. We're always on the back end. We're always trying to fight anti shit that's already passed. When are we gonna be ahead of the curve? When are we as two-way leaders, organization, whoever identifies as a two-way leader in mass, when am I ever gonna hear that you launch an initiative? Hey, this is the coalition of two-way leaders in mass. We're proud to present the new program to help youth and all over the place. I never hear things like that. Anti-gunners are well-funded. They're well-organized. They travel. They get bussed around. They fly to places. Are we doing the same thing? Are we gun owners doing the same thing? Is our community doing the best that it can? The answer to that is no. And like I said in the rally today, you don't have to agree with my viewpoint, but you can't escape your reality. The reality is 80% of the two-way members are not showing up, and we're taking L's. Would you like to change that? I would. Would you like to change from us going from defense to offense? Would you like to grow the two-way community? Would you like to see Democratic voters hold the Democratic politicians accountable? Yes, Democrats vote anti-gun. I know that. I'm not stupid. But how are we going to change Democratic politicians' behavior? How are we going to change that behavior? You know how? By getting Democratic voters to hold their local politicians accountable. How do we do that? Let's start by having a space where we could actually have a discussion. Or you can go online on Facebook and just yell, oh, libtards suck, libtards this, oh, stupid commies, da. Keyboard warriors. You could keep doing that, yelling into an echo chamber on all the mass gun pages. Go ahead, yell into the echo chamber. Ah, the same shit we all agree and then we know of. The same shit you're not convincing anybody of doing. You keep yelling the same shit over again. Ah, okay, sir. It's the 10th time we've heard that this week. When are we ever going to talk about launching something? Because all I get emails about is shit that's going wrong. Stop being extreme. Make it easy for people to join the two-way fight. Make it easy. Two sides of the extreme is horrible. Let's meet in the middle where we can compromise. When you take an extreme stance, it forces the other person to take an extreme stance and nothing changes. So make it easy for other gun members to join the two-way fight, to take the action, to do the things that needs to be done. You don't have to agree with me. You can have a different solution. There is multiple solutions. My belief alone is not going to be the solution. There's probably 10, 15, 20 solutions to this one problem. So let's figure those solutions out. Let's figure those solutions out because we haven't. Let's change our messaging. Let's actually hit our target audience. Let's hit our target audience. LTC holders. Can we get them for an event? Only time I hear about events is when gold holds something. Everybody online talking about shit about gold. Gold sucks. Gold doesn't do this. Gold doesn't do enough. We give all the money. Well, sir, where's your initiative? Where's your event? Where's your two-way fashion show? Where's your auction? Where's your dinner? Where is your event? I don't be hearing shit from anybody else. So, until we start getting pro-gun Democrats, liberals, whatever you call it, to start holding their politicians accountable, we're going to continue this. One more point before I move on. The two-way community has to understand that the two-way experience is different for everyone. The way a white person views the Second Amendment and their experience is completely different from the way an urban person, a black person, brown, whatever description you want to use. Our experience of the Second Amendment is different. And you have to honor and respect that. Because if you don't, we're going to lose. We're going to lose each other first, and we're going to lose the battle. All the time, I hear my white friends say, Pierre, I started shooting when my grandpa took me hunting. My grandpa had that shotgun on that glass on the wall. We know not to touch it. He taught us how to clean it and did everything. Oh, my grandpa did this, and that. And I say, wow, that's amazing. I'm happy that your grandpa got to teach you young, because I never physically touched a gun until I was 18 years old in my third day of boot camp. And then I got my M16 that was stuck with me for 3 months. That was the first time I got a gun. You know what a lot of black grandpas were doing? Black grandpas were fighting a racist government for basic human rights. The civil rights movement was happening. People's grandpas were fighting for the right to sit in the front of the bus. People's grandpas was fighting for the right to just drink out of a fountain that doesn't say whites only and niggers only. People's grandpas were fighting for basic human rights. So we didn't have the privilege to take our grandchildren to go hunting. That's what black grandpas were doing. Fighting for basic human rights, getting hosed down, going to the Million Man March. That's what other grandpas were doing. So I want you to think about that experience. The two-way experience is different for everyone. And if you want to win this two-way fight, you have to think about everyone's experiences and you have to honor it. Honor that some people's grandpas didn't have the opportunity. I got deployed to Afghanistan. Then I came home and I was able to use my GI Bill, my 9/11 GI Bill, to go to college and go to school for free. I got a degree for free. You know, if I was born 34 years, 40 years prior and did the exact same thing, those same black grandpas who went to war, they were denied their VA benefits. They were denied their home loans. They were denied the access to education, fought the war just like everybody else, died just like everybody else, but they were able to buy a house and pass down generational wealth. That's what Black grandpas were doing. So sometimes I cry tears of joy and sadness, knowing that some people got to bond with their grandpa. That's the tears of joy, that they were able to have that concrete memory. And then I cried tears of sadness, knowing that some grandpas was locked up. Some grandpas were beat down. There wasn't police cameras back in the day. So some grandpas was going through it, working 2, 3 jobs to make sure their families made it for a day where they could see a Black president, where they could live like normal human beings. Take a sip out of a fountain. That's what some Black grandpas were doing while yours was taking you hunting. I ain't no hater. I'm happy you got that experience. But just know not everybody did.